Today we're going to talk about parallel lines and right angles. A parallel line is two lines that never cross. So this line is parallel to this line. Even if I draw it a lot further out, those lines are never going to cross. This line is parallel to this line. The blue lines are parallel. Those lines are never going to cross. If you look around your house or outside, I bet you'll find some parallel lines. So this line is parallel to this line, and this line is parallel to this line, and those are bricks. The same with the glass squares. All of these lines are parallel. Those lines are never going to cross. Something you might see are railroad tracks. In this picture, it looks like they do cross, but if you've seen railroad tracks, there's always equal distance between each side of the track. And so maybe blinds, those are another example of parallel lines. So when we describe shapes like the rhombus has 4 sides, it has 4 vertices, and it has 2 pairs of parallel lines. Since I'm using the word pairs, 2 pairs of parallel lines, this line, and I'm talking this line, I'm just trying to let you see, and this line, that may have been confusing to you. This line on the rhombus is parallel to this line. If we extend those lines all on and on forever, those lines are never going to cross. It also has another pair. So that's one pair of parallel lines, another pair of parallel lines. This line is parallel to this line. So the rhombus has 2 pairs of parallel lines. Let's look at this next shape. This is a trapezoid, and this shape has 4 sides. It has 4 vertices, but it only has 1 pair of parallel lines. So this line is parallel to this bottom line of the trapezoid. Those 2 lines, if we extend them out forever and ever and ever, they'll never cross. Now, these lines are not parallel. This line is not parallel because if we extend them out, eventually they're going to cross. So it only has 1 pair of parallel lines. And looking at these shapes, these are all, well, take that back. We're going to talk about a right angle. A right angle is a square corner. So if I move this square, you can see there is no space. That is a square corner. And that's called a right angle. But if I take it over here to this angle, that is not a right angle because the shape continues on this way. And so you can tell that this is not a square corner or a right angle. And we can move the square up here, and you can see that is not. Down here, the whole square fits inside. So this is actually called a right triangle. You don't really need to know that, but this is not a square corner or a right angle. This is not either. You can see how it hangs over. And this one I'd actually have to curve or turn it, and it's just not going to be a square corner. You can see it doesn't fit in that corner. Now the rectangle, on the other hand, it does have 4 right angles. There's 2, 3. See how it fits in there so nicely? 4. So that has 4 right angles. And this last triangle is a smaller angle it's less than a right angle. This one is greater than. See how the shape goes out? So the reason I'm sharing this is we put shapes into groups according to their number of sides, the number of vertices, the number of parallel lines within it, how many pairs of parallel lines they have within it. And also we need to know if it has a right angle or not.